Kennecott mining operation outside of Salt Lake City, where about 200,000 metric tons of copper are produced annually. Copper is essential to modern life, delivering electricity to our homes and powering our electronic devices. Because of its strength, efficiency, and reliability, copper is also the most economical conductor available, making it ideal for wiring systems. It is also a bellwether of the global economy. Directly and indirectly, the copper industry supports more than 395,000 U.S. jobs and more than $160 billion in economic output. Global demand in recent years can be attributed largely to the economic growth and urbanization in China, which made up 54% of the world's consumption in 2021. But copper is also a critical mineral central to the energy transition in things like EVs and solar panels. An EV, for example, uses about 3 to 4 times the amount of copper as a typical combustion engine vehicle. In addition to being used in EV motors, batteries, and power cables, because of its high conductivity, it is the preferred choice for high-speed data wires used in vision systems and sensors.
It's also essential for the infrastructure that carries that power. So think distribution, transmission lines, all the wiring, all the updates to the grid. That's all going to require so much copper.
Increasingly, it's recognized that the move towards AI and data centers is going to increase copper demand.
Copper is also 100% recyclable, with the majority of the 550 million metric tons produced since 1900 still in use today. Recycling constitutes about 17% of the world's refined copper supply. The Americas dominate global copper production, with the region hosting 75% of the world's largest mines. Chile holds the top spot among producer nations at 22%, followed by Peru, the DRC, China, and the U.S. But demand may already be starting to outweigh supply. The amount of copper needed in the 28 years between 2022 and 2050 will exceed the amount consumed between 1900 and 2021. But while copper is abundant globally, only a fraction can be extracted.
Sağlıklı görünen saçlar lüks mü? Panten'le değil. Panten bağ koruma teknolojisi, ProV ve antioksidan içeriğiyle saç bağlarını korur. Saçlarınız %100'e kadar daha güçlü ve sağlıklı görünür. Panten onarıcı ve koruyucu serisiyle lüks saç bakımı artık evinizde.
Magnum Mini. %100 Magnum hazzı mini boyunda. Magnum Mini. Haz her anında.
Sızıntıydı Çağlayan oldu. Çağlayan, Temmuz sayısıyla okurlarını inanç, bilim ve genel kültür alanında değerli yazılar ve yazarlarla buluşturuyor. Başyazı kaos içinde ışık, kardeşliğin zirvesi, ensar olabilmek. En emin şehirlerin inşası, İstanbul'da astronomi bilimleri ve kurumları. Kalbin zümrüt tepeleri, rüşt. Rüzgarlarla temiz bir gökyüzü. Çağlayan'ı App Store ve Google Play Store üzerinden Çağlayan Dergisi uygulamasıyla dünyanın birçok ülkesinden indirebilirsiniz. Abonelik için detaylı bilgiye çağlayandergisi.com'u tıklayarak ulaşabilirsiniz. Çağlayan, aylık ilim ve kültür dergisi.
Cost effectively due to today's prices and technology.
high-grade economic copper resources are not abundant. These things aren't all over the place. You have to go find them, and they're in risky regions or they're in very geographically challenging regions, high in the mountains in Chile or in the Gobi Desert in Mongolia. So you have to go into difficult regions of the world where there's no infrastructure, maybe there's no water, you need a lot of water, maybe there's no people, you need workers.
Roughly 2.1 billion metric tons of copper reserves globally have been identified, and an estimated 3.5 billion metric tons are believed undiscovered. The U.S. has the world's sixth largest copper reserve, behind Chile and 4 other nations. Constrained by investor pressure for dividends, and with much of the world's high-quality copper resources in geopolitically risky regions, international mining companies' capital spending on new projects has remained subdued in recent years.
For a while, back in the 2010s, they spent a lot and investors didn't like it. And so now they've pulled back on their exploration and production budgets. They've been paying dividends, they've been buying back stock, and all of that means it's hard to build new mines.
So you want to build a mine in a region of the world where the rule of law will apply. The mine's not going to get stolen. And there are examples of mining companies that have spent multiple billions of dollars on copper assets and other mining assets in regions of the world where they end up basically dealing with government efforts to steal the mine.
Inflation and the high costs associated with building a new mine have also been a deterrent.
It's so capital intensive, you need to invest billions up front for a payout that might take 10 or 15 years to come in the future. And by that time, who knows what the economic landscape, who knows what the geopolitical landscape will look like. And so it's hard for investors to give the green light for that.
These macroeconomic factors are causing companies to be hesitant about investing in new copper supply, which those investments take many years to result in new production.
But despite those hurdles, there have been a smattering of new projects. Mining giant Rio Tinto, one of the world's largest mining companies, with 2023 copper revenue of $6.6 billion, has ramped up production of its giant Mongolian copper mine. And a startup backed by Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates has found a large-scale copper deposit in Zambia. At the same time, mining stocks have continued to climb. The top producing copper companies include Codelco, Glencore, Freeport-McMoRan, BHP, and